Hello everyone. I'm Manjunath IS, working as an assistant professor in a Department of Management Studies, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Rajankunte, Bangalore. In today's topic, we are going to discuss the customer buying behavior process and also a problem of Indian retailing. These two topics are very important topics related to retail management, that too in a first chapter or first unit. So let us discuss one by one. That is customer buying behavior. Here we'll be having five major steps or major process. The first one is need recognition or problem recognition. So second one, information search. Here in the information search, we'll be having we'll be having two more process, that is sub process: internal information, then external information. That is the sources of informations. Then third one is alternative evaluation. Then fourth, purchase decision, and last one is post-purchase behavior. So let us go one by one. That is need recognition or problem solving. The need recognition is the first and most important step in a buying process. Everyone knows that it is the first and foremost important step. How it is, when we have to recognize the products or we have to recognize our problem, we supposed to know what is our need, what we are expecting, what we want. So these all things, these all questions supposed to be answerable in a first step in customer buying behavior. How it will be, just I will give you one example. Let us take same example for all the steps. You are joined for the college. So after you join for the college, you have to come, you have to study in a college, you have to bring your stationaries, lunch box, then notebooks, textbooks, reference books and all. Is it possible to carry in a free hand? You require one carry bag. So that is your need, that is your problem. You are recognized it in a first process as a customer. Then second one, information search. What's the need is identified. Now we are identified in our example. We have identified need is bag to carry books, then stationaries, then lunch box and all for the college. It's time for the consumer to seek the information about the possible solutions to the problem. He will search for more or less information depending on the complexity of the choices to be made, but also his level of involvement. Buying past the required little informations and involved favor consumer than buying a car, which means here they have to look for information search, where the product is available, where the product is available, when it is available. So they have to search that information internally as well as externally. That's what we have shown in the PPT. Internal information. Internal information means the information is already present in the customer's memory, which means inside we are having an internal memory, our experience. You see this, it comes from the previous experience he had with the product or brand and the opinion he may have of the brand. So it may be like it will be having the memory. Internally we will search for the informations. So that shop, that company, this company bag, this brand, that brand, that we'll try to gain the information, we'll recall the information by own. Then second one, external information. This is informed on a product or brand received from and obtained by friends or family, by reviews from other consumers or from the press. Not to mention, of course, official business sources such as an advertising or seller's speech. It may be the external informations may be gained from various sources. It may be from friends, it may be from family, it may be from some medias. It may be from advertisements. It may be some previous purchasers experience. It may be seller speech also. The sellers are giving some promotions for the products. It may be public relationship, public publicity, then direct selling, direct marketing, personal selling. Is all source for the external information as a information search. Then next one is alternative evaluation. In this step, alternatively, the informations will be searched. So what is that alternative evaluations information will be searched? Once the information is collected, the consumers will be able to evaluate the different alternatives that offers to him. Evaluate the most suitable to his needs and choose the one he thinks it best for him. Which means, as I we taken one information, one example, that is bag for the college student. So here you will be having, already you gain the information from your friends, which is the best bag, where it is available, when it is available. This all information you gain. Now you are going to evaluate the alternatives. Your friends are told V3 company bags are very good. Your family members are told like Tupperware bags are very good. And your experience, Wildcraft bags are very good. You have experienced it. So now you are going to evaluate the alternatives, which is the best one. You are evaluating the best alternative in that information which you already gained in previous step or previous process. Next, here you are having a 3 option and you are selecting a best option, which may be you felt after analyzing with the features, after evaluating with the feature, comparing with the feature, you got to know, yes, Tupperware bags or else Wildcraft bags are very good. Wildcraft, you have chosen the best option as Wildcraft bags. Now we are going for Wildcraft bag as a final decision. Next, this one is a purchase decision. Now the consumer has evaluated the different solutions and products available for the respond to his need. He will be able to choose the product or brand that seems most appropriate to his needs, then proceed to the actual purchase itself. Which means they may purchase the product with having a lot of difficulties. They have to arrange money or something, or their difficulties, customer problems. But here they have decided, yes, I have to go for Wildcraft bag. Now they are going to purchase it. Then they feel like chosen product or brand seems most appropriate to his need. It is matching what I have expected and what I am pursuing. So that will be matched. Expectation supposed to be reached with satisfaction. Then proceed to actual purchase itself. His decision will depends on the information and the selection made in the previous step based on the perceived value, product features and capabilities that are important to him. So the perceived value, what we have expected, is it Wildcraft is fulfilling our expectations, our product features are matching with our expectation, and capability, what is the quality of the product, capable of the products. So that will be dependent, that will be decided in purchase decision. Then post-purchase behavior, once the product is purchased and used, the consumer will evaluate the adequacy with his original needs. Those who caused the buying behavior and whether he has made the right choice in buying this product or not. There is evaluation, whether my choice, my purchasing decision is right or wrong. That will be decided in this segment or in this process. Well, and he will feel either sense of satisfaction for the product. The satisfaction means here he is okay with that decision and the choice, or on the contrary, have disappointment of the product has fallen for short of expectations, which means his expectation has not reached. In that moment he has fallen in disappointment, dissatisfaction, an opinion that will be influenced his future decision and buying behavior. Like he's highly satisfied, he will go to purchase again and again the same product or in the same brand. If he is dissatisfied, so he will go for alternative evaluation, which means he will go for another alteration. Instead of purchasing Wildcraft next time, he will go for another bags while purchasing. So that because he is dissatisfied with that product. So that is that customer buying behavior process. Next, we'll go for problems of Indian retailing. What is this solve problems? This question also they may ask for 10 marks in your exams. So kindly note down, or else it is very important for retail management topics. So kindly note down, global economics slowdown impacting consumer demand. So global economic slowdown, global economy is coming down every day or every month. The income level of the customers are becoming low because of just one example. Nowadays, the COVID-19, that is a pandemic time. Because of the pandemic, people income has reduced. Definitely, the consumer demand also reduced. So this is one example of this one problem for Indian retailing. Then consumption decline in the advanced economics. The consumption level has reduced. Before we used to have that natural foods, but we have now addicted for junk foods. So natural foods sellers or maybe natural foods retailers are reduced, or else they lost their customer ability or customer interest towards their shops. So the consumption declines. It may be, before it was like, undivided families, joint families. So they were purchasing in a huge quantity, but now nuclear families. The people who are the family which is purchasing in a huge quantity, it has reduced for the low quantity. So that is consumption declines in advanced economies. Then competition from the unauthorized sectors. Definitely it is happening. The person who running a business with the organized way, immediately unorganized sectors are started to give competition for them. Just one example, the one who started a restaurant with having of approval from the food department and approval from all the environmental or government rules and regulation has fulfilled. He started his own restaurant. But in front of that restaurant itself, you can find the mobile canteens, which comes in the Maruti Omni cars and all, and Golgappa shops, you can find it. So these all unauthorized sectors are giving a tough competition for that, organized sectors. That is one problem in Indian retailing. Then retail sector yet to be recognized as an industry. Retail sector has not recognized as an industry. It may be a primary industries, it may be a manufacturing industry, it may be a tertiary industry, it may be, the agricultural industry. Like that, they are not given a, chance for retail industry. It is giving almost 8% of the people are working in this retail sector. Total percentage of employment opportunities is getting 8%. But still, it may be a second or third position in India. They are getting employment opportunity through the retail sector, but it has not treated as an industry. Because industry, if they are treated that industry, central government or state government has treated as an industry, they're supposed to give a fund for this. They have to increase the retail segment in an organized way. So they have to plan for it. If not, it will be a problem. It is already a problem for Indian retailing. Then high real estate cost, the people who have started the retail stores, they're supposed to pay high rent, high lease price, and also some problems with the owners and all. So high real estate cost, that is also matters of the customers. Then lack of basic infrastructure facilities, even though they are providing that shops in a lesser cost or lesser rent or lesser lease amount, but basic infrastructure facility is not there. It may be a parking area for the retail store, it may be a drinking water facility, it may be a washroom facilities. These all basic infrastructure facilities, they are not able to provide it for the retail stores by the owner, for the retail stores owners. Supply chain inefficiencies. The supply chain, when we are having a more demand, that time suppliers will say no stock. When you are having a less time, even suppliers used to come and they used to request, sir, you purchase more quantity. So this is a problem in India. When the more demand arises, suppliers will straight away say some reasons and they will try to block the product moving. So that is one problem in Indian retailing. Then challenges with the respect to human resources. We are not having skilled laborers, but we are having huge labors. Human resource. India is having a human resource, that is a huge human resource, but we are not having trained and skilled laborers to work in retail sectors. Though they are trained, they will go for higher position, they will go for higher salary, but the small retail stores which is offering less salaries, that salaries will suffer, that shops will be suffered for the longer time due to this challenge, or it's a problem for Indian retailing. The shrinkage, last point is shrinkage. You can find out that shrinkage, like the employers are threatening the retail stores, like they are committing some mistakes like theft or something. Customers are taking some products unauthorizedly. So this all, the stock is varying from the actual stock. What they have purchased and what they have sold and what is available in the shop, it is having a balance or mismatching of that balance products, available products in the shop. It is matching with their data or information which is they're having because of the theft. So that is also one problem in Indian retailing. It is more especially in Indian retailing, because of there is no security properly. There is no security. There is no security person, especially there is no CC cameras. There is no technological security for the products or services. So that is one more issue of the problems in Indian retailing. So we'll wind up here today's session. Thank you for your time and watching. I'm signing off. Professor Manjunath IS, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Rajan Bangalore. Thank you. Thank you all.